This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Mounties of Mexico City taking on the Thunderbirds of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. When you look at this defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Mounties will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
The score, Mounties 7, Thunderbirds nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. When you look at this defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Stroud off the play fake. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Baker now to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here is 3rd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Baker. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Rhodes.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
11 more on that one, and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. After 29-yard line.
On second down now, it's Rhodes. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Baker. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll throw incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Again, it's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79 Broncos. Ready, up.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Thunderbirds, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Stroud to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Baker. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Baker. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got...
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Mounties 24, Thunderbirds 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Mounties are able to add on to their first half lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Thunderbirds 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 19.
Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Mexico City.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31, Thunderbirds 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Chap 60. Chap 60. Ready, ready?
Now Baker throwing to start the drive.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Baker. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Off play action. Baker escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Now 4th down.
Looking to throw. Baker. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Mounties' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Mounties 38, Thunderbirds 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And quickly they get to the line.
That's good. 4.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Past the 60, past the 60.
10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
He's got it at the 15. And they rattle off a big one. 72 yards.
That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
They'll take over 1st.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Stroud backed up near his goal line.
That's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And they're going to speed things up here.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete to Gabriel Davis.
Here goes Stroud again.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
Off of play action, here's Lance. This one deep for Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still
And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Baker on first down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Mounties add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Stroud. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Inside the 20.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59, Thunderbirds 3.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. To throw is Baker on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there. 56 yards.
56 yards. And the Mexico City.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Baker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Mounties add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close.
And now here is another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Baker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Here we go.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And I think the ball's out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good for another. First and 10 at the 37.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 3-yard pickup.
Stroud to throw it.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 9.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because
we got London on the whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums.